Hey guys, GreyWolf here, GreyWolf TV. I am back with more reactions to The Expanse. We're on to episode 6 of season 2. The whole last episode was the Rocinante and the whole crew pretty much chasing down what was an asteroid that turned into a projectile, if nothing else, under the control of this entity. With Miller still on board, carrying the nuke around. But it ended up being as though this thing has, when it consumed, integrated, whatever you want to call it, Julie, that's who we got to see. And he managed to convince her that she's not on her way home and all of that stuff. And he's like, let's go to Venus, let's not go to Earth. You're going to kill billions of people. You're going to start a war, if nothing else. And the episode pretty much ended where he convinced her, and we saw the impact of basically the Phoebe station into Venus. I'm presuming that is it for them, but it's not it for the organism, because there's still more of this protomolecule around. I want to see now what the crew are going to do about it, so let's go find out. This is episode 6.
Commence pre-flight check.
The voice interface has been problematic from the start. The original owner was Chinese, so I turned the damn thing off. The rest, I guess, is history.
That's what they always say.
The one thing we do understand is that Eros was a wake-up call. Whatever it was, it's clearly the greatest technological leap since the Epstein drive. And if it is a weapon,
the Epstein drive,
the depleted state of our missiles, it's a weapon that will conclusively tilt the balance of power in favor of Mars. The Rocinante was closest to Eros than anyone. They might have more insight into...
The Rocinante and James Holden have gone silent.
Must have been like on Earth, watching arrows coming at you with no way to stop it.
I'm amazed Earth and Mars didn't blow each other up out of sheer panic.
Yeah, they nearly did.
Still time for that. Some genetic toolkit. It's alien.
You still want to destroy our sample?
Yeah. Now more than ever. So in the interests of the smooth operations of this vessel and the morale of this crew, I just wanted to let you know that Naomi and I are together. Sleeping together.
Yep, we get that.
When did it start?
Why does it matter?
After we got out of Eros.
I knew it.
Yeah.
God damn it! Son of a bitch! What the hell was that?
That's because I like you, brother.
You said it was a punch.
I know, I didn't want to
Asked,
hurt you.
answered.
Hey,
This is all the telemetry of the nukes that UN launched against
Oh, okay.
Eros.
Where are they?
they detonated them after they lost target lock. That makes sense what the abort codes are for.
Yeah, except
Some have been diverted.
nearly 30 of them kept on going, long after all the others aborted. Right? Megatons of thermonuclear ordnance, state-of-the-art guidance systems, and somehow 30 of them
Just
didn't get
vanish.
that self-destruct message.
My drive was working better, way better than I ever expected. Fuel efficiency was through the roof, 100 times better than anyone had even thought possible.
What did you do?
Once-in-a-generation breakthrough. And that was the whole problem. See, a high G burn hurts like hell. I felt like someone was standing on my chest.
Can he even
The
reach?
acceleration was making my body so damn heavy it was getting hard to even move.
Suddenly, Eros, the entire asteroid, moves in a way that practically defies every single known law of physics. Now, Janus thinks that means there's a new Martian weapon. But ask yourself this question. Does it make any sense at all that Mars would want to test their groundbreaking technology in a biohazard zone? I believe Eros was infected by an entirely new order of technology, something from somewhere
Alien.
else, somewhere beyond the reach of our species.
Yes, see, he's thinking outside the
I
box.
believe the Eros incident was our first contact with alien life. You can pull the strings and get me on that ship. I will be your eyes and your ears. I'll be your own private back channel to everything we find, unfiltered by Janice and Aaron Wright.
These aren't rock hopper mining nukes. These are planet busters, designed to evade the best defense systems. If the wrong person picks them up, it could be a problem. This doesn't seem to be bothering you. Why
No.
is that?
Because I've got the missiles.
Thought so.
After the UN gave us guidance control, our techs were able to lock out some of the abort codes and override the drives.
What are you planning on doing with them?
Yeah.
Nothing. Sometimes that's the best plan of action.
The only thing those weapons are good for is first strike.
Earth and Mars are scared. And whenever that happens, Belters always lose. Our first priority is to protect ourselves. And that means we're going to take advantage of every edge we've got.
He makes sense.
After you left Arrows with Miller, first time, on your way back, you cut thrust for nearly 5 hours. What for?
Even poking through our nav logs. On the way out, Amos was forced to kill a friend of Miller's. They needed some time to work through that. And then Miller wanted to give his friend a proper burial at sea, which means that it's none of your goddamn business.
The only thing I could do was try to signal for help. Even though I couldn't talk, Katie would realize that I was in trouble. She'd figure out a way to help.
Like I say, the thrust core switch should have been right by his hand on the chair.
It was my only hope. My last chance.
You invent a new drive, and you're gonna die testing it because you can't stop. What a bloody shame.
I think we should let people know about Miller and Julie Mao. Not all the details. Nothing about the protomolecule, just about them. A Belter and an Earther who was an OPA member that sacrificed themselves to save the cradle of humanity. The Inners need to hear that.
Fred saw what the protomolecule did to Eros, and now he's going to squeeze every ounce of information out of Kodazar's head to figure out how it works. He wants to control it.
Fred's trying to protect the belt.
Or so he claims.
We can give our sample to Mars.
What?
Think about it. They're the only players in this whole goddamn game that didn't do any of the bad stuff.
They nuked Phoebe.
If anyone can think of something good to do with that shit, it's them.
Since when has Mars done anything that wasn't in the interest of Mars?
They saved our lives for starters.
If any side believes they have a strategic advantage by using the
They'll use it.
protomolecules, then eventually someone will. It stopped the project dead in its tracks, which tells me protomolecule samples aren't easy to come by. We vaporized the Anubis. Phoebe, the original source, was destroyed. We broke Dresden Station down to the bolts. Nothing was there. And Eros burned up in Venus.
There it goes. I've got a weird feeling about what's going to happen here.
It's done.
Is it going to happen again?
Yeah.
If this thing is as advanced as we think.
What happens next?
Oh my god, look at the
They made
speed!
Katie a child. But she had the plans for my drive. They'd make her rich for the rest of her life.
She's got the plans.
Because with my drive, the Epstein drive, Mars would be able to move outward, mine the asteroids, and build a new world for ourselves.
His eyes are going.
That's the wonderful and terrible thing about technology. It
Just gonna
changes.
Vanish into space.
You got it.
Is this what passes for action with you, Navy type, sir?
Look on the bright side, Marine. At least you're finally off the bus. Stickman, you're getting a little close to the UN line. Back off, maintain 2 clicks, minimum separation.
Understood, Overwatch. Stickman 1 out.
So you really believe that he was trying to destroy the Earth? Is that right?
He was playing with powers he couldn't control. Have you had any contact with him?
No. I have no idea where he is.
He trusts you. And if he helps us, he can keep a semblance of the life he's always known.
You're really willing to cut him a deal?
Yes. And for anyone who could help us understand what we're dealing with.
I can reach out to his family. He has 2 sons, and another daughter that he adores.
I will rain hellfire down on them all. I will freeze their assets, cancel their contracts, because I am the fucking hero who helped save Mother Earth from the cataclysm that Jules Pierre Mao unleashed. And the only reason they think it tilts the other way is because we poor public servants are always looking for some fat private sector's payoff down the road. Their mother, the children, their children, all of them pariahs, outlaws, and nail each and every last one to the wall. Make sure you tell them that.
I'd suggest discharging the gyros first.
What are you up to with this power molecule?
Trickle backup power from the guidance systems.
I wasn't expecting your help. Belters have to help each other. No one else will.
We're heading into Ganymede's shadow. We will be in visual blackout for the next 48 minutes.
Continue patrol and do not linger on the border.
This is Stickman 1, understood. And it's definitely unarmed. Probably just an unlicensed ag drone from one of the greenhouses. Copy that.
What the hell?
Overwatch, this is Stickman. We are registering movement on the UN line. Clicks out on foot, closing fast. They appear to be charging us. Hellman, Travis, Saeed, Marines, do you copy?
1 minute out.
God damn it, I need a surface visual now!
Shot the shit out of that. What a friggin' mess.
I can't believe we're doing this.
She's still alive? Yeah. What the hell was that? Damn, that was a good episode. No idea what all that was about, but that's given us some sort of idea. That's not human. That's got to be part of it. Surely it has to be. And why has she shown Holden that she's launched the missile that they hit the proto-molecule on, redirected it into the sun, when she actually has done no such thing? She's just shown him some sort of simulation on screen and it's still sat there. So when they had that conversation, they were already at kind of an impasse, with one person saying one thing, one saying another. Couldn't agree on the fact that what to do with this. I'm undecided what they should do with this, I'll be honest, because if it is the first signs of intelligent life, you don't know what it is, what it wants, what it's going to do, or even understand its intent. It can appear to be hostile and not be. It can also appear to not be hostile and is. But you removing every last molecule of it, as I said in commentary, could be seen as a hostile act. And I don't think this is just the only bit and pot of it from wherever it is it came from. So what do you do? And do you want to go down the age-old avenue of how humans are, where we're frightened of something if we don't understand it? An alien life form turns up and no matter what it is or how it acts, we shoot first and ask questions later. That is not how you expand your evolution, your human race, and your knowledge of the universe. So I don't know. But I'm intrigued as to what is going on. Avasarala there proper laid down the law as to finding Judy's father. I can never remember his name, because he's vanished completely with all of this going on. And her little rant about don't care how big a corporation you are, the government's bigger than you and you are not going to lay down the law and decide what happens and what goes just because we have certain people in our government who are looking for a private sector payout at the end, i.e. you. That was good. I like that. I kind of enjoyed the part where it was just like a little sit down with Holden trying to explain to the rest of the crew that he's banging her, and they're like, well, it's about time, we knew something was going on, they even placed a bet on it, so that was funny. I enjoyed that. Right, so what the hell? Fred Johnson's got the nukes, and I understand from his point that every time Mars and Earth are at each other's throats or about to shoot or fire at each other or are scared or any of it, the Belters lose out. So he's trying to bring himself and them up to a level playing field where, well, we're not going to use them, we're not going to fire them, I'm presuming. But it's just like how our nations are. The fact that we have them means you will think twice before you attack, because we now have the same technology and the same weaponry and capabilities that you do. So I kind of agree, but it depends where it's going with it. They are now busy trying to disarm all the guidance systems on them so they have full control, in keeping 30 of them, which they managed to redirect and reprogram before they sent out the destruct codes to the rest of them. We'll be back with episode 7 in a few days, guys. Don't forget, this will be available over on Patreon as normal, and as of today, whenever this video releases on Patreon, it may be a little later on YouTube, so it may be a delay in me telling you this, but memberships are now available on the channel. So if you want extra perks and access to exclusive content, live streams, movie of the month, all that sort of stuff that's going to be coming up later on this channel, you can always go over and join on the membership. It will be right there on the page for you to check it out. Right, I will see you for episode 7 in a few days time. Until then, guys, by all means, post your comments down below. Don't give any spoilers, because I am right at the point of this where I'm understanding enough that's going on, but they're giving me new things to explore and understand that I still don't know what they're about yet. So I'm intrigued. I will see you for episode 7 of The Expanse next. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care.